like wind in our sails. Hold on tight.
Hello friends, this is Hedda. Today I'd like you to join me in the witching hour as I set up my spreads for October. This is the very last month I can fit into my current journal, so I'll soon have to prepare a new one. But for now, let's not stress about that and enjoy this Nuna journal to its fullest. I really love this notebook and I am sad that it's getting full now. Before I show you my October setup, let's flip through September. I absolutely loved the dashboard I created, so I'll be creating something similar for October, with some new and different components. I have yet to fill in my memorable moments spread because I couldn't decide where to put all the events, but I'll likely finish this before the month is over. As for my weeklies, this was filmed on September 18th, and as you can see, I've only used one spread for my daily entries so far. By the end of the month, I'll most likely have used 2. This tends to happen to me now and then when I feel overwhelmed and can't find the time or motivation to sit down and write much. September has been weird, you guys. Let's move on to October. This month is inspired by witches. It is getting darker here in Norway, mushroom season is coming to an end, and I got a strange and sudden urge to knit a huge fluffy blanket for myself. I will try to resist that for as long as I can. I had so much fun stationery to use for my October theme. I printed out some witchy pictures. I have witchy sticker sheets from Frennerd and potion stickers from Cheyenne Barton that I'd like to use this month. I've got moon post-its and moon stickers. This month, I even decided to make my own stickers. I keep them in little envelopes like this. I drew these digitally and I printed them out on label paper. This means that they're matte and I can even write on top of them. I'm really happy with how they turned out, and I've actually sold stickers and other products on Redbubble for a couple of years already, but this is the first time I printed my own stickers at home. It was a really fun experience and I think I'll keep doing it. For my cover page, I drew a witch on a broomstick. I will link my reference picture in the description box. I drew her on Copic marker paper and I used both Copic and Neopico markers to color her. Honestly, I think that Neopico markers are just as good as Copics, and because I have different colors from each of the brands, I tend to mix them and use them interchangeably, really. So this paper is thicker than the marker paper I normally use, which is good because then it's not see-through. For the other page, I decided to write down a quote by Roxane Gay. It reads, "Unruly women are always witches, no matter what century we're in." This quote captures the whole essence of my witch theme. I did not want it to be just another Halloween theme. No. My witch theme is about people who speak loud, are brave, and who fight for what is right. My idea is to incorporate this into my cover page and my dashboard page, to remember and honor strong, important people of all races, queer, cis, and other, who fight for justice, equality, and a safe world for everyone. On top of this, each weekly spread will be inspired by fictional witches that I feel some sort of connection to. This means I'll have a good mix of what I like to call traditional witches, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and my list of inspirational people, or witches. This is how I tie my theme together. As a counter-argument to those who may be put off by what I just said and who think it's better to keep politics out of bullet journaling, I say this. As a woman, my entire existence is political in some shape or form. My queer friends, my non-white friends, their rights as human beings is a political issue. There is nothing concerning my existence as a woman that is not political. So yes, I do have to bring politics into this, because until our rights are no longer up for negotiation, our existence is political. And with that, let's move on to my dashboard page. Last month, I really enjoyed being able to come back to the dashboard and have my main to-do list, my calendar, and the quote I wrote down all available to me on the same page. So I'm doing the same for October with a tweak. This paint marker from Molotov called Liquid Chrome is the coolest paint marker I have ever used in my entire life. I've been dying to try it in my bullet journal, and this month the theme finally fit the color of this paint marker, so I'm really happy with that. I am mixing purples, blues, and black for this month's spread, and I think it got a great witchy feel to it, and I really love the night sky paper that I got from my friend's son. So on the other side, I'm going to use the same paper, and then I also drew another witch. I was kind of just doodling a little bit, and then this witch came out of it, and I was so relieved to find that she fit perfectly on the page. I was really worried for a while there. I'm using this new glue tape that I got, which is different from the Scotch double-sided tape I normally use, and I really don't like it. It's not good at all. I feel like most of the glue just sticks to the tape and doesn't go on the paper, but you know, I bought it, so I have to use it now. I decided that instead of making a traditional calendar, I would make a vertical calendar for the month of October. I have actually quit my job and I won't have any lectures in October, so there aren't that many appointments that I need to fill my days with other than writing my thesis, so I think that this system will work well for this month. On the left side of the page, I have one section for my monthly goals, one section for my to-do list, and one section for inspirational witches. On my list so far is Berta Caceres from Honduras, who was killed a couple of years ago as a result of her environmental and political activism in Honduras. This month, I will remember her. I also wrote down Isato Sise, whose work for women's rights and the environment has empowered women in the Gambia. This month, I will be inspired by her. Thirdly, I wrote down Vandana Shiva, known for her environmental activism and scholarship in India. This month, I will learn from her. Please do share your inspirational witches in the comments section below. I would love to expand my knowledge of witches from all over the world. As you probably know by now, I prefer to make my weekly spreads as I go. However, I do want to create my first weekly spread for October right now so that I can start to introduce some of the fictional witches I want to be inspired by this month. First up is a comic I used to read as a child called Witch. It's about 5 teenage girls who are gifted with powers of nature and who has to stand together and fight evil while also getting through middle school. I loved this comic series when I was in elementary and middle school, and it definitely inspired me to start drawing too. I owe a lot of my drawing skills to this comic series, which is why the first week of October is dedicated to the witch girls. Instead of drawing them by hand or printing out a picture of them, I decided to try something new. I found a rough sketch of the girls in their new witch outfits on Pinterest, and I brought it into Procreate where I made changes to the line art to fit their old costumes and hairstyles, and then I colored it and printed it on sticker paper so that I could easily paste it into my journal. It was a fun process, and it feels like my own work even though I didn't create the poses myself. I have the reference line art linked in the description below. The witch girls' purple and green costumes fit perfectly with my stickers and the pictures I printed out, and combined with black paper and a moon post-it, I think this spread is plenty witchy for my theme this month. I never identified with one particular girl in the group. Instead, I think it was very appealing to a teenage girl to read about a group of friends where all of them had flaws, strengths, and insecurities. They were so real to me back then, and this is a very nostalgic spread for me to make. As I make some finishing touches to the spreads I have made, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to tell me about your favorite witches in the comments below. If you'd like to know which other witches I will be including in the rest of the weekly spreads, keep an eye out for them on my Instagram page, which I have linked in the description box below. And now I will leave you to the final flip through. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we